everyone, and welcome back to another Love and Deep Space video. Previous video we ended it off with his Bond memory, the Midnight Stealth, which was really awesome. Loved that one. Now they said you need to go into the Relentless Conqueror myth, Captivating Moment. And I know within game it said to unlock the Relentless Conqueror, you need to have either Captivating Moment or Captivating Flavor memory, which I have neither, unfortunately. So I'm using the video that's uploaded by Deepspace Mirror Lee. I just remember that we're watching it on YouTube and not playing it in-game. Oh, okay, I'm understanding this myth a little bit better because with Zane, I have his one myth unlocked because I've got both of those memories, and I'm slowly collecting all the shards to unlock each path so that I can upload the full memory once I've got everything. I'm so close. I'm like 2 shards away, but upgrading level 5 memories is so darn pricey with the freaking memory bottles. But I understand now. I understand now. Okay. Let's go. Don't waste any more time. I'm slowly understanding how the system works and stuff when it comes to these types of myths. Recently, a small country in the south has experienced abnormal magnetic fluctuation and a surge in wanderers. I suspect it is related to the ether core and want to go investigate. Sitting on the sofa, Sylus methodically disassembles a gun as if it were a toy.
Aren't the Wanderers in Lincoln City enough to keep you worried? Why are you also concerned about the ones overseas?
The increase in wanderers has already made international headlines.
But you work so hard to get into the N109 zone. Are you actually planning to travel and broadcast the same latest news story?
I lean closer to Sylus and force a smile onto my face. By the way, aren't you also going there soon? Sylus narrows his eyes slightly. He takes out bullets from the magazine one by one and places them on the table.
I should prepare a few rounds for the moles who leaked my plans, huh? 2 should do the trick.
Can only be the twins. Don't blame LNK. The protofield over there is behaving erratically. Regular flights aren't an option. I just asked if private planes had restrictions too. They spilled the beans and...
I guess it's not bullets I need, but a couple of gags.
There are so many empty seats on your private jet though. I won't take up that much space, right? Sylus puts the assembled gun parts into a gun case.
No.
Just mind me pausing. I'm gonna let the try get the full message before I read, and then I'll pause it so that I can just... Because this auto speed is on some speed read level that I'm not on, but you guys know how that goes. Anyways, I'm not going to be a freeloader. I can pay you based on current commercial airfare, but I can only afford economy class. The corner of Sylus's mouth slightly twitches.
A lot of time has passed since our last meeting. Your jokes have gotten funnier, sweetie.
Look at his ass. He stands up, picks up the gun case, and heads for the door. I hurry after him. Why won't you take me with you?
It's for business.
I'm just a small-time hunter. How could I ever affect your business? Can't you think of me as one of your gun cases to bring along? Sylus turns around and throws the gun case to me. I catch it, and it's much heavier than I thought.
I plan to throw this gun away.
What?
My business isn't what normal people imagine it to be. So taking someone who's not used to my way of life is like carrying a firearm that doesn't fit in your hand. It can be a liability.
Defiant, I place the gun case on the floor. It's an obstacle between Sylus and the door. I look up at him. Except you never let me into your life. How would you know whether I'm used to it or not? Sylus quickly gives me a once-over.
Are you sure?
If I prove myself to not be a liability, you take me with you. Well? Sylus's red eyes move closer and closer and closer. I lean back against the door, unwittingly holding my breath. What are you doing? His hand passes by my ear and then he opens the door.
Are you just going to stand there?
Did you really have to be so close to open a door?
Didn't you say you wanted to be let into my life? If so, you should get used to this.
I definitely can. I pause, then quickly catch up to Sylus. So it's a yes?
We have 3 days before we set off. If you can keep up, there will be a place for you on the jet.
Deal. I follow Sylus out of the armory. I'm not completely clueless. Take your territory, for example. I know the ins and outs. You don't even need to show me around. This leads to your bedroom, and I've stayed in that room before. I'm using it again, right? However, Sylus pulls out his car keys and presses a button. A nearby black sports car slowly opens its doors.
Save your enthusiasm for later, sweetie. Get in.
The sports car weaves through the N109 zone's neon-lit streets and arrives at a luxury hotel's underground parking lot. Stepping out of the elevator, I realize the floor is just one suite. Its decor is the epitome of luxury. Staying in a presidential suite isn't part of everyday life, is it?
It is in mine.
Don't you live in that base?
Is a person forced to only have one residence?
No.
Exactly.
A crow has 3 nests.
I can confirm there are more than 2, sweetie.
Although Sylus's words sound quite arrogant, the calm expression on his face makes it seem like this is the norm for him. I take a deep breath, quietly reminding myself not to be surprised. Just live how you always do. Don't hold back because of me. Treat me like... Mephisto the crow with mechanical wings lands on Sylus's shoulder. He lets out a cheerful cry. Silent crow number 2. Even if you're up to no good, I won't tell anyone.
One talkative voice is enough.
By the time I pick out a bedroom to sleep in, Sylus is nowhere to be seen. I take the elevator to the floor below. Unlike the suite on the top floor, this looks more like something you'd see in a normal hotel. Hallways connect the rooms, there's no one around, and many of the doors are open. As I walk, I realize there aren't any guest rooms. One is a mini theater, another gym, there's a karaoke room, a gaming room, and a boxing ring. I even see a swimming pool. This ain't a hotel. It's a house. A mansion. Why am I pausing? Are all of them for Sylus's personal use? If I'm heading into an area where the number of wanderers is increasing, a fierce battle is inevitable. I need to train every day and not let myself be dependent. I'm hitting a punching bag in the boxing ring. It's not long before I'm drenched in sweat. It'd be nice if I could spar with someone.
I see I didn't need to tell you to make yourself at home.
I turn my head. Sylus leans against the doorway, his arms folded. This floor is also part of your territory, right? I saw no one was using it, so I figured I'd get some training in.
Do you know how to box?
I learned the basics at the Hunters Academy. Rolling up his sleeves, Sylus walks into the room. Hang on. Is he gonna box in that outfit? Okay. I mean, usually you put some gym attire on. I know in the outside world, like you know, if you're fighting wanderers, you can't be like, hold on, I need to put my gym attire on. But like, you're just training now. How is that good to train in? Are you going to spar with me?
I mean, hitting a punching bag by yourself is boring.
Sylus steps into the boxing ring. He looks relaxed compared to me, who's itching for a fight.
Relax, we're just sparring.
Sure, but who knows if you're going to secretly keep track of our score and get revenge on me if I win. Sylus puts on his boxing hand wraps.
Oh, right. How you perform should be a factor in whether or not you can sit in the jet.
I won't give you a chance to refuse.
We'll see, sweetie.
We shall. Although it's supposed to be a sparring match, Sylus is mostly on the defensive. Even so, his speed and reaction time are on the level of a professional. Soon enough, I'm panting heavily, exhausted. Darn it, why can't I land a hit?
Regularly doing boxing workouts can enhance a person's reflexes. It's good for a young hunter who fights wanderers every day.
How are you able to move so quickly?
You're leaning too much. Also, your elbows aren't tucked in correctly. That affects how good your punches are. Look at the mirror.
On the opposite side of the room is a full-length mirror. I see Sylus and myself in its reflection.
Keep your center of gravity around your core.
Sylus slightly presses down on my shoulder and shifts my balance back.
When you punch, you need to follow the flow. Move your shoulder forward.
You got it, boss. With Sylus behind me, he leans down and holds my hands.
Like
The old trick of let me show you how it's done.
this.
You know, to get the romantic upper hand of embracing you with an excuse of, no, I'm just showing you how it's done.
When your elbow goes past 90 degrees, move your arm in. Don't force it. Let your fist naturally rotate.
He gently grips my hand and slowly demonstrates how to punch. With our skin touching and the strength in his hand, I tense my back and arm.
You keep lowering your head. You're not going to beat up a kid, right?
He lifts my chin, his voice right next to my ear.
Raise your head. Look at the mirror.
Okay. I have no choice but to do as he says. I glance at our reflection, and it's as if Sylus is holding me in his arms. My ears are slightly red. Alright, I'll show you what I can do.
An opponent who only knows how to attack often leaves their weak points exposed when attacking.
I was about to click.
Seize your opportunities.
Okay. We're seizing the opportunities.
In a real battle, you must seize more than one opportunity.
You got it, boss.
Know that your opponent won't stop. Spaced out?
A little. I'm watching your hair flow, dude.
Standing around is your strategy?
No.
Let's see how hard you can hit.
Okay. I like him as a coach.
Are you wiping dust off my hands?
Oh, dude, I'm not in control of the clicks right now.
Is that all you've got, sweetie? There we go. Now that's the strength of a hunter.
Thank you.
There are no hidden tricks to combat. Good eyes and a ruthless fist are more than enough to knock out most people. The rest will depend on what you can pick up yourself during training.
Okay. He's just doing this in formal attire.
Not bad. You're able to quickly apply what you've learned.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the skills. However, the closer you are to victory, the more you should stay on your toes.
Turns out boxing can work up a sweat. After training, I'm ready to rush into the bathroom. But then I realize there's a problem. What was I supposed to wear after showering?
Clothes are by the door. Get them yourself.
When did he prepare these? After my shower, I changed into the clothes Sylus had given me. I couldn't help but be surprised. Sylus, aren't these clothes just the ones I wore here? Sylus is casually sitting on the sofa. He flips through a newspaper.
Is buying another set of the exact same clothes a big deal?
But you were boxing with me the whole time. When did you...
If I didn't anticipate every possible outcome of an event, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Touché. I move closer and glance at the newspaper in Sylus's hand. It's actually a compilation of intel. Each bit of information on it is enough to make a person's jaw drop. I'm stunned.
Mr. Sylus, We have lobster, salmon tartare, and stuffed steak roll for today's main course. What would you and your guests like to eat?
Everything. Silas's gaze shifts to me.
What do you want to eat?
Boxing has left me starving. I shamefully order a lot of food and the chef quickly brings in the dishes that were just made. The salmon tartare is delicious. The stuffed steak rolls are also tasty. Silas smiles and turns to ask the chef.
What do you have for dessert?
There's red wine ice cream, vanilla cheese pudding, and almond cake with grapefruit sorbet.
Oh, that all sounds so good. They sound delicious. Which one should I choose?
Let's have all of them then.
You're like me. After eating something salty, you want something sweet. And then you want something salty again.
I feel like you're describing a hamster's eating habits.
But I'm not a hamster.
Hamsters are constantly eating, and they all look the same while doing so. You, on the other hand, look different when eating various kinds of foods.
But I'm not a hamster. I'm the one who wanted to be led into your life. How did it become you observing me?
This is also part of my everyday life.
True. People who can think 10 steps ahead can also see the details most would overlook. Silas slightly narrows his eyes and scoops up some red wine ice cream to eat.
Miss Hunter, your observation skills aren't bad either.
After dinner, Silas quickly disappears into the huge suite again. Living alone in such a large room, it's almost like playing hide and seek. I can't help but worry that Silas might leave without me. What's the point of me coming to the N109 zone then? From the depths of the suite, classical music resounds. I follow it, pushing open the door. What greets me is a wall covered in records and all sorts of exquisite musical instruments. Silas sits on the sofa, facing the full-length windows. He gazes outside into the night. His leg rests on the coffee table. He holds a glass of red wine in one hand and appears very relaxed. Now that's an image I'd like to see. I thought you'd do something dangerous after having a nice meal.
I'm not interested in getting appendicitis.
Mephisto, who's perched by the window, lets out a call. It's almost like he's mocking me. I turn to glare at him, then whether it's shame or simply wanting to ignore me, Mephisto picks up a coin and flips it into Silas's shoulder. Sorry. That would be interesting. Silas takes the coin and skillfully rolls it across his knuckles. Are these musical instruments yours?
They're part of an antique collection.
I walk around the room. Almost all the records on the wall are for classical music. Meanwhile, the instruments are well maintained as they exude a faint luster. Not only do you have an armory, but you could also open a record or music store.
Just so happens I can buy the things I like.
I would like to be in that position one day. It seems I've gotten used to Silas downplaying things. He's always calm, honest, and not interested in showing off.
If you're bored, there are a lot of things downstairs that can help kill time.
I shake my head and sit down on the other side of the sofa. I'm not. To be honest, it feels like I'm putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Silas sets down his glass, he moves his neck and runs a hand through his hair. Oh, I love it when a man does that. Such a simple
You
lady
have
I am.
a lot more puzzle pieces to collect, I guess.
Clearly. I just found a new piece. I point to Silas's neck, which he has tilted back. I've noticed that when you're sitting by yourself, you often move your head back. Is your neck stiff?
Hmm. Do hunters also need to play doctor?
Well, technically, in an alternate universe, I am dating a doctor. Dr. Zane. Silas suddenly reaches out and lowers my head. What are you doing?
If you keep your head down like this for an hour, you'll understand.
Is it because you're constantly looking down at people? He's a tall, towered man. Of course his neck is gonna get a little stiff. He's gotta look down to everybody. That's one way to say, listen here, I'm a tall ass man, okay? Give me a break. I need to look down on everybody. I never have to look up. Silas shrugs. He starts playing with the coin again. It seems everything's not all fine and dandy for someone this tall. Apparently so, yeah. I actually have a friend that is also super tall, and he's also got to constantly look down when he speaks to everyone because he is really damn ass tall. It's like a fine ass tall kind of thing that, all us women want, tall, dark, and handsome, that kind of tall. For some reason, this small detail makes me feel as if Silas isn't so far away.
Boss, Covey called. He's asking when you'll play cards.
He really doesn't waste any time.
I need to convert it because we don't work in feet here in my country. We work in meters. So he's 1.8 meters tall. That's fucking high. No wonder he's got a cramp in his neck every day. Give the man a break. Give him a neck massage every day at the end of the day. He needs it. He definitely needs it. Okay, I am hyper-focusing on this man's neck for too long. Let's move on. I immediately sit up. Can I tag along?
You should have realized it's not a regular game of cards.
Is anything ever regular with you, dude? Which means it's the perfect chance for me to prove myself. The corner of Silas's mouth curls slightly as he stands up to leave.
You won't stop until you get what you want, huh? Hopefully, I won't be seeing regret plastered on your face later.
Silas flips the coin in his hand, then tosses it to Luke, who's standing by the door.
Make sure he keeps his spot open.
You got it, boss man.
I'm surprised Silas takes me back to Lincoln. The motorcycle stops in a bustling downtown area. I follow him into a building and the elevator brings us to a magnificent, spacious lounge. There's only one card table in the center of the room. 5 people are already seated and playing cards. A single glance is enough to tell me that one of them, a regal-looking old man, is an important figure in this game.
Mr. Sylus, I thought you always preferred to be by yourself. Yet you brought a +1 this time.
Nothing is impossible.
Every player's eyes focus on me. I force myself to stay calm and politely meet the sharp, emotionless gazes. Silas pulls out a chair for me. He sits to my right. It doesn't take long for me to understand that when Silas said they were playing cards, he actually meant he'd be talking business with the people at the table. Naturally, that's what these type of people do, that's in the mafia business.
We're in the last round of betting. I assume you're ready to make a decision, Mr. Sylus.
Silas rolls a chip across his knuckles. Now I know that whenever he fiddles with something, his mind is quickly making calculations.
What if I want to raise the stakes?
The key to playing cards is knowing when to quit.
I always like to put everything on the line.
Silas tosses the chip in his hand into the pot. Then he pushes all his chips in front of him.
All in.
Covey's eyes darken. He slightly raises his hand from the table. I hear a faint click of a firearm being loaded. I immediately feel a chill run down my spine. I glance at Silas. He looks at me with a faint, almost amused smile. He's waiting to see how I'll react.
What about you, miss? It's not too late to fold.
Although I have no idea what business they're referring to, I can't lose face. I put on a relaxed smile. You don't know what cards I'm holding, sir. Don't worry about me. I push forward the chips on my side. I'll call.
You're bold for a novice.
Ignorance is bliss.
Mr. Silas's guest doesn't seem to know the rules.
I wasn't exactly told.
But she didn't break any now, did she? And Mr. Covey, if you can't make up your mind, perhaps someone else should play.
A hushed silence encompasses the room, but the tension is palpable in the eerie quietness. A silent struggle is about to occur.
I'll call.
The 3 of us reveal our cards one by one. In my hand, the 2 cards and 3 community cards form a straight flush.
Impressive.
Beginner's luck. I tug the corner of my mouth to create the most natural-looking smile I can muster. I make eye contact with each person at the table. Beginner's luck, I suppose. Thank you for going easy on me. I swear I didn't watch this card before. Covey's eyes gleam like a venomous snake. The corner of his mouth is about to twitch. My gut tells me the seemingly spacious room is rife with chilling, murderous intent. Sorry, my earphone keeps wanting to
All's
pop out.
fair in gambling, Mr. Covey. Isn't that part of the rules?
Silas, why did you bring a girl to meddle in our affairs?
Covey's bodyguard stands behind me. As he's about to move, I quickly react, pushing back my chair to knock him down and start beating him up. The bodyguard is on the ground now. I hold the pistol he had on him. I swiftly remove the magazine from it and the bullets scatter on the carpet. Silas's sharp gaze sweeps over my face and I make eye contact without flinching.
I forgot to mention, she's no ordinary girl. Oh well.
He stands up and joins me. Together we smile at Covey. It's been a pleasure playing with you today, Mr. Covey. Covey's gaze flickers and his demeanor changes.
It's just a game. Winning or losing is trivial. You two shouldn't take it to heart.
It sounded like he took it to heart. As his voice fades, the looming murderous intent in the lounge dissipates instantly. Silas and I exchange a glance. The corner of his mouth slightly curls. Is he proud of me?
Yes, playing a card game is trivial. But the trip was worth it.
That was a very quick game of cards. As we leave, the sky begins to brighten. The rising sun reflects off the building's glass exterior, painting the sky red. In front of the building is a park. I can't help but breathe a sigh of relief. We barely managed to escape. I wonder how many people were waiting for the order to be given.
Who said we're safe just because we got out of the building? Covey's men are tailing us. 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. Oh, and there are snipers on the roof. Both sides.
Good to know.
How does it feel to greet a new day with so many people lurking in the shadows?
Silas's face shows no signs of anxiety. His nonchalant tone makes it sound like he just said, "Good morning." It feels more dangerous compared to the movies. A breakfast food cart slowly passes us. Silas suddenly chuckles.
Are you hungry?
How can you have an appetite when there are so many people ready to ambush us?
Considering how calm and collected you were at the card table, shouldn't having an appetite be easy for you?
Under a tree, Silas and I sit on a bench and eat our sandwiches. Sunlight filters through the branches and a breeze carries spring's fragrance. The tree's pink blossoms tremble slightly in the wind. Everything's so beautiful and serene, it's almost surreal. As much as I'm enjoying this moment of peace, the person on his morning jog is also after us, right?
Good eye. But it's not just me they're targeting. After all, you won the bid, sweetie.
What bid?
It's for a new kind of weapon.
Oh. I choke and can't stop coughing after. They think I want to compete with them for weapons? Silas pats my back and speaks in a somewhat teasing tone.
The speed and momentum of your punches earlier didn't seem to care about who was present.
They were after my life. I doubt I could take my time. But I listened to your advice. My punches are a lot faster now. Silas thoughtfully looks at my hand.
You applied what you learned on your first run. The teachers at the Hunters Academy must have liked you.
I now want to be liked by you.
Your goal is clearly written on your face. You don't need to say it.
A stray cat guided by the smell of food approaches. It cautiously peers at us from the side of the bench. Surprisingly, Silas bends down to play with it. The wary feline immediately raises its paw and scratches Silas. You can't just touch strays. They're alert because the outside world is dangerous. Silas suddenly stands up. His entire body carries a subtle, dangerous aura. The cat is intimidated and takes a few steps back. You're not mad at the cat, right? It was only protecting itself. Silas walks over to the food truck on the side of the road.
Boss, do you have any dried fish?
No, but we have canned tuna.
I'll take all of it.
All of it? Silas arranges the canned tuna on the ground in a row. The cat calls over other stray cats. Silas watches them eat side by side. The sharp contours of his face appear softer than usual. Oh. I do take it though that he likes cats. I mean, he calls us kitten. Surely. I know that doesn't really necessarily mean he likes cats, but I mean, come on. He loves using that word way too much, so he definitely loves cats. I just collected another puzzle piece related to Silas. Your enemies would be shocked if they saw you like this.
They'll probably wish to be reborn as animals in their next life. They wouldn't have to fight me then.
Do you like animals?
I don't like or dislike them. To me, they're harmless.
But you're kinder to these weaklings than most.
Just because you're stronger doesn't mean you stand above the weak.
Silas heading out with the facts. Silas abruptly looks at a person in the distance, his expression returning to what it usually is, a subtle sneer.
Compared to those who overestimate themselves, small animals are nicer.
I think they're trying to seal off the park.
Perfect. We can get rid of them in one fell swoop.
Wait, there are civilians here. Let's go somewhere else. Silas turns his head to glance at me, then he stands up.
Yes. You're truly Lincoln's righteous guardian, Miss Hunter.
Why does that sound like an insult coming out of your mouth?
I'm being sincere.
Silas tosses me a motorcycle helmet. The figures, though still far away, are closing in on us. You could have headed home when we left the building. Why did you want to have breakfast?
It's not often you get to see plants. I wanted to appreciate them.
Aren't there plants in the N109 zone?
They're fake. You can't tell unless you take a closer look.
Ew. Leaning against his motorcycle, Silas looks at the tree canopy in front of him. The tree covered in blooming pink flowers looks like cotton candy under the sun.
Plants struggle to grow when there's no sunlight. So people in the N109 zone are used to living without plants.
The vegetation here might be surprised that someone would get himself into danger just to see them. Silas smiles.
It's spring after all. Besides, how dangerous can these people be?
Silas puts on his helmet and wraps my arms around his waist.
Hold on tight.
You got it, buddy. The motorcycle shakes off everyone who's trying to chase after us. He drives at lightning fast speed, and it's as if the close contact between me and Silas is the only thing that's real. I'm gonna hold on extra tight with that. Silas took the girl straight to the airport. He left earlier than planned, and while the girl was confused, she didn't question him. He likes that. The jet landed at their destination, and the girl effortlessly found his private boxing ring in the hotel they're staying in. Oh, we're seeing it from his point of view now? The sound of punches hitting a punching bag echoes from the end of the hallway. As Silas listens to the report, he heads to the boxing ring.
Boss, General Rowan asked to meet up tomorrow.
Wait, who has the guts to enter Boss's boxing ring?
Are you stupid?
Ow. At the entrance to the boxing ring, Silas watches the girl as she delivers swift punches. He smiles. Alenka stares in disbelief at Silas, who's
The
grinning.
Harrier 700 should be a good fit for her. Kieran, get a gun. And Luke, inform the general I'm only meeting them tonight.
After finishing my training and taking a shower, I come out to see Silas humming a complicated tune in the kitchen. He's also peeling an apple. Oh, that humming! Hang on, I need to rewind and listen to that again. I don't think he saw me.
You're done?
Oh, okay, we're just doing both options.
Is that how you say hello to everyone?
No, maybe.
The chef called in sick, so we're on our own. Choose one.
Wait, isn't this the captivating flavor one?
It tastes like a topical gel. Won't matter how much you add, there's no flavor. It can be food coloring for the salad. What is this? If anyone else chose it, I'd make them eat the whole thing. It's sour. This one's not bad. We should use more of this next time.
You dipped your hand in it. I wasn't expecting to read, sorry. You dipped your hand in it. Now how am I supposed to eat this?
Who said it's for you?
Bastard. I love how they're just looping that very small humming audio over and over. Like, it's not even consistent. You can hear where it ends and where it starts. And also, he's got peripheral vision. Surely he would have seen that coming.
Too slow. This salad dressing is good. I highly recommend it.
Wait, there was different is this the different options of the jammies? Or whatever.
Regardless of whether you've done something wrong, it's always a good habit to leave nothing behind.
Well, I'm bored. I'll get going now.
I was planning to head to the terrace. Think of it as me passing by.
Sylus and I sit at the dining table on the terrace and eat. Below there are lush tropical plants. People wearing vibrant traditional clothes are busy in the brightly lit market. It's so lively. I've always wanted to go on a vacation here, but I never found the time.
I'm not restricting your freedom. You can leave whenever you want.
But I'm here to investigate the protofield anomaly and dramatic increase in wanderers. Going on a vacation comes after. Sylus takes a sip of his red wine.
So, why haven't you started your business already? Haven't you used me to get what you wanted?
While you did leave early, we agreed to spend 3 days together so I could see your life. I don't want you to think I'm going back on my word once I've achieved my goal.
What do you plan to do now?
I'll familiarize myself with the city. If you finish your business and head back, it's fine. I can stay and do my investigation. I can stay here until there's a commercial flight. A coin suddenly appears between Sylus's fingers. It's quickly flipped.
When you're alone in a foreign country, you should make the most of what's around you. For example, you should confidently ask me to wait for you, so we can return together.
You're a busy man. I don't want to waste your time.
Sweetie, when you're using me, you don't need to feel like you're a liability. I don't mind being used by you. After all, I want to use you too.
I'm clearly taking that in the wrong context, but still, it was very nice to hear him say that. Confused, I look at Sylus. With a smile, he places a pistol on the dining table. This is...
the Harrier 700. If you want to keep up with me, you need a good weapon. If you're done eating, let's go.
Okay. Will tonight be dangerous?
Are you scared?
Sylus stares at me as I pick up the weapon from the table. I attach it to my wrist. I wouldn't be a hunter if I was afraid of danger. Sylus slightly smiles.
Here's to our mutual use of each other. Let it be a pleasant experience.
That night, Sylus takes me to the outskirts of the city. He carries a briefcase and enters a building which appears to be under construction. The elevator reaches the top floor, where a well-furnished bar is. Inside, a middle-aged man wearing a military uniform drinks at the table. So I'd say this is like a second day kind of in of
Mr. Sylus, did you bring the goods?
Sylus places the briefcase on the table. The middle-aged man shows a content smile and opens another briefcase. It's filled with gold bars, all neatly arranged. Instead of immediately opening his own briefcase, Sylus picks up a gold bar. he plays with it.
I see you like this old school way of doing business, General.
Seeing is believing.
The weight of this box of gold isn't a joke.
Mr. Sylus, I didn't expect you to bring only one person, but it's all right. I have plenty of people here to escort you out.
I quietly place my hand on the gun attached to my waist. Sylus calmly glances at me. He throws the gold bar back into the briefcase.
General, aren't you going to check the goods first?
Rowan points to a bottle of wine next to him.
I'm not in a rush. Anyway, I specifically selected this wine for you. Both of you can try it.
Sylus picks up the bottle and pours the wine into 2 empty glasses.
I'm grateful for your hospitality, General.
Of course. This is a farewell drink.
Sylus hands me one of the cups, his eyes emanating a faint scarlet glow reminiscent of blood.
I see. Thank you.
As soon as those words are spoken, a barrage of bullets comes at us from all directions. Sylus and I lock eyes, he kicks the table over, we use it as a temporary cover. Sylus shields me by holding me in his arms.
Are you all right?
Yes! Your gun better work. I proceed to draw and load my pistol and wait for the right moment to fight back. Seeing how calm I am in the face of danger, Sylus's lips curl up slightly. He's amused. There must be dozens of them outside at least.
More than that.
Despite the situation, Sylus remains composed. I glare at him. Surely you have a plan A, B, C, and D then?
With you here, I only need one.
Sylus and I work together to fight our way through the storm of bullets. Enemies fall one after the other to our gunfire. Meanwhile, Rowan, protected by his minions, retreats to the doorway. A familiar figure appears next to him. It's Covey from the card game we had in
Mr.
Yukon.
Sylus, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Mr. Covey, you have an unfortunate gambling addiction.
It's a pity. You missed the best opportunity to play your hand. Now, there's no place for you at the table.
The sound of footsteps resounds outside the door. More soldiers who are well armed swarm in.
Head to the rooftop.
Sylus and I rush to the rooftop. A large number of people are right behind us. The moonlight shines brightly here. There's nothing else but the vast night sky. I thought you'd have reinforcements.
There would only be dead weight.
Enemies swarm in from the rooftop entrance, gunfire shattering the silence of the night. Darkness is illuminated by sparks. Sylus pulls me to the edge of the rooftop, his gaze fixed on Covey, who's heavily protected by henchmen.
Give up now. Then we'll leave your bodies intact.
You're such a disappointment, Covey. You still haven't figured out whose game we're playing.
Sylus's eyes flicker with a dark red glow. He sneaks a glance at me.
Shall we?
What? Sylus slightly smiles, pulls me into his embrace, and falls backwards. Oh my lord! What an exciting time. During our rapid descent, I can only cling to Sylus. The feeling of weightlessness slowly disappears. A red-black mist appears within my line of sight, and it envelopes us. Sylus's steady breath is right next to my ear. Despite being in a precarious, unpredictable situation, I feel indescribably safe. Who wouldn't, wrapped up in his arms, even though you're falling, not to your death obviously, but falling thousands of feet in the air. Sylus lands on the ground with me in his arms.
Wait here.
My fingers spaz there. He sets me down, one arm still around me. He pulls out a device that's about the size of a pocket watch and presses a button. Is he gonna go make a boom? With a loud bang, the top floor of the building explodes. Flames soar into the sky.
Everything's good now.
Shocked, I gawk at Sylus and step back, but my legs are weak after jumping off the roof. I can't control them. I stumble and fall onto Sylus. I need to rest for a bit. Sylus smiles, reaching out to support me.
For someone who fell from the rooftop of a building for the first time, you've outperformed most people.
To be fair, yeah, because I probably would have thrown up to make matters worse, I probably would have ended up throwing up on him, and then I would have been extremely embarrassed and be like, I never want to see you again because I will die of embarrassment. I remember the suitcase that was left behind earlier. It wasn't a new type of weapon you took, right? You knew what they were going to do this whole time.
When a product is in high demand and short supply, many buyers will want to become manufacturers themselves. I just winged it.
I won't buy that.
Since my business finished earlier than expected, you can decide how we'll spend our remaining time together.
I warily scrutinized Sylus and noticed the hint of mirth in his eyes. You're not coming up with another scheme, are you?
Do you think I'm that kind of person?
Maybe. You just blew up a floor right in front of me.
It was necessary. I wanted to conduct business, yet they insisted on risking their lives.
The innocent expression on Sylus's face is weird. I wonder what other necessities will occur if you come with me for the research.
There won't be necessities if I'm working with you, sweetie.
I look at Sylus, who appears calm. What's your goal exactly? Don't give me that using each other nonsense. I don't believe it.
Actions speak louder than words.
Sylus lowers his head to look at me, his expression more serious than before.
No one should be forced to keep up with someone else.
I meet Sylus's gaze and my heart races faster than I would have thought possible. Sylus, why are you acting like this all of a sudden?
It's not sudden. You're not the only one putting together a jigsaw puzzle.
Smiling, Sylus gazes at me, the warmth in his eyes reminiscent of a cozy fireplace on a winter day. What kind of person have you pieced together from my jigsaw puzzle?
Well, it's far from complete, but it's enough to keep me interested in finding more pieces.
His hand gently grabs my arm and he guides me into the darkness of the night. No? I don't know why that would have been in the list to read now, because it didn't exactly shed light on anything from the past. Kind of just showed, well, I suppose it did kind of show how we became more comfortable with him since meeting him, I guess. So it did shed some light on how our relationship kind of revolved a little bit better being within his presence. Hey guys, I'm just going to jump in here real quick. I did actually record more to Sylus's lore, like his anecdotes and world underneath stories, but there's two reasons why I'm cutting this video here. One, this myth has taken longer in the video to record than what I thought. I thought it was only going to take like 20 to 30 minutes, but it did take a little bit longer, and if I add all the rest of the stuff, it's just going to make this video way too long. And secondly, also because after my previous lad's upload, I have been informed that it's better to focus on the other men's backstory and lore at the moment, because Prologue of Tomorrow focuses back on them and not Sylus. We can read the rest of Sylus's lore before heading into Death and Rebirth, because that's when we jump in with Sylus again. So I don't know why that list of mine put it in that list form the way they did, but I appreciate the information and the advice, I really do. So that is why I'm going to end this one here and leave the rest of the stuff I recorded for Sylus for after all of this, and we can jump into that after Prologue of Tomorrow, whatever it's called. So I'm going to focus on each man's lore and backstory, see what we haven't read yet, and just kind of recap on the things that we maybe have possibly. I'm also going to try keep it to one video per man. Hopefully I can, and that there's not too much that it's going to make the video too long. If it does, then I'll just have to split the videos and there'll be more uploads before we get to the main chapter. But I'm really going to try to see how I can compact it into one video per man. We will start with my favorite, Zane. We'll start with him, and then we'll go Raphael and then Xavier, and then see where the main chapter takes us after that. Yeah, so just thought I'd jump in with that and let you guys know. But otherwise, that I'm going to then leave this video here, and please let you guys enjoy the next sneak peek into Sylus. I really enjoyed this watching this memory and everything. It was a lot of fun to learn a little bit more about Sylus. So, but you guys know the drill. Like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a great load. It helps my algorithm, so I always do appreciate it. And I'm gonna love and leave you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.